Hello everyone, it's James here from the Typeform team with another Workspace Invaders. This is the show, for those of you that don't know, where we take a look at the workspaces of some of the amazing folks from around our Typeform community and find out what they're doing in an effort to basically inspire you to do cool things in your job as well. Today we're going to be meeting Leander Howard II of Spark Your Resume. He's the founder and CEO of this resume writing service. And basically he's using Typeform as part of a solution to attract leads to his business. So he has a kind of a whole marketing lead generation funnel set up with Typeform with the aim of basically bringing people in and ultimately helping people find jobs. So let's meet Leander now. We'll go back to the interview that I did with him a couple of weeks ago. First of all, he's going to explain a bit more about what Spark Your Resume is and does and how they're doing.
We help job seekers pretty much land their dream job in the next 30 to 90 days. So we do resume enhancement, LinkedIn profile development, interview coaching, and career coaching. Those are pretty much the 3 to 4 facets of the stages on landing your dream job. So the reason why people usually purchase is that they don't know how to write the resume or LinkedIn or cover letter. They struggle with it already. It's not their area of expertise, but they need it, right? So they come to us to really, build their brand and really boost their confidence overall to be, confident when applying for jobs, but also speaking on the value they can bring to the company in an interview. Revenue wise, I think we made about 40,000 from April 2020 to December 2020, that first 8 months, right? And then this year alone, we made about 125,000.
So those numbers are pretty impressive, right? But for me, the impressive thing about what Leander is doing is he's automating loads of his tasks using various no-code solutions like Typeform, along with things like Zapier and Keap. And he'll explain a bit more about all this later. But I wanted to find out from him why he started all these automations. So I asked him. What was the original kind of problem you were trying to solve with the automations? Why did you?
Saving time, bro. Like anything I do 3 times, I'm about to automate it. Anything I can automate, I'm automating. Like calling people, texting people, emailing people. Like I just want stuff to start coming back to me, like responding. And then that's when I take action. It's like, all right. And then even then, if I get the same responses over and over, if I know where I want to take them next after they respond to a certain email, I'm automating that too.
Cool, right? So now we're going to take a look at this, which is Leander's lead generation flow and his automations, and he's going to explain how it all works. He basically used this to power Spark Your Resume, and he's also using it in his consultancy business called Spark Your Success, which was actually sparked from the success of Spark Your Resume, if that's not too confusing. So yeah, let's, without further ado, hear from Leander, and he's going to walk us through that funnel.
This is pretty much like my lead generation formula when it comes to getting leads from social media to your ecosystem. Social media can mean Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Reddit, whatever, right? But you want to get them to that lead magnet, right? So that's a landing page. So I'm messaging people or building content, right, on LinkedIn to get them to my ecosystem, but I'm giving them something of value that's going to ultimately help them grow their business, help them in their career, whatever you offer, right? You're educating them on how you can help them with a webinar or an ebook or whatever that valuable lead magnet is. So it's going to take them to a landing page. They put in their information, right? They're transferring, they're exchanging their data for your information, right? So they're giving you the first name, last name, phone number, email, and then they get access to your webinar, ebook, whatever the case may be, that lead magnet. I highly suggest webinars. They convert a lot better. and you have people's attention for a certain amount of time, rather than somebody downloading an ebook and never opening the email to read the ebook.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so, but when they first get access to that webinar, I'm taking them to a landing page that literally has a webinar, maybe 20, 30 minutes that'll keep their attention. And then right after, it's apply to work with me, right? Now, this is a little bit different from Spark Your Resume, because we do our lead magnet is free resume reviews, right? So this is more so for, like, I guess, agency companies, or I mean, service-based businesses too. If you got a program, this will be dope for you. Or you're a coach, consultant, this will be dope. So my thing with lead gen, I take them through a Typeform where it's like apply to work with me, and I'm using conditional logic to really tell me if they're accepted or rejected based on my criteria. So I might ask a question like, "Are you willing to? How much are you willing to invest in automation?" And my baseline could be, you got to spend at least $2,000 to work with me. So on that Typeform, it'll say 2,000 to 3,000. Anything above that, you're accepted, right? That's the criteria for you being accepted or rejected into the program. It might be where you got to be 3-4 years in business or have a certain amount of annual revenue, right? But I'm doing all of that up front. Like, I think about the questions I would ask on a consultation, right? And I'm putting that in the Typeform to where I know everything about my lead before I get on the call. Now I'm dripping them content based on what they answered. Before they get on that discovery call, they already know what I do, how I can help, and my services, right? They know everything about us to where once they get on the call, it's really to close the deal, right? And that's where I go here. You get accepted or rejected. You go into my CRM called Keap, and then I do the discovery call. So if you're accepted, you do a discovery call plus drip campaign. If you're rejected, we're going to send you to the low ticket offer. And that goes back to the Typeform, right? So, the ending pages on Typeform, man, you can have as many as you want, right?
Totally.
But depending on your business, we'll structure it to where, we got multiple services. If they click on certain things, it could go to that ending page. But for me, for my apply to work with me, I have accepted or rejected. So I have 2 ending pages. Depending on if you're accepted or rejected, you get to see the accepted ending page or the rejected ending page. The rejected ending page will take you to another landing page, right? Teaching you about our low ticket offers. The accepted page will be where you can book an appointment to speak with my team. So I'm redirecting my audiences based on the answers they give me in that Typeform and running the conditional logic play to where it makes sense. And I don't have to do that extracting of data on the call. I already know who's willing to pay. Well, I know who's willing to pay in my case, but you would know who's willing to do certain things based on your criteria for your accepting or rejected categories. Keap is my CRM, so that's just going to put everybody's so what I do with Typeform, I create a new contact record in Keap. So everybody that fills out that Typeform, they get shipped to Keap because that's my CRM. And then Keap has its own automation that I build, like where I tag them with a certain tag based on the Typeform. And then that automation is running. They got emails, text messages. I can put them in the pipeline stage. So now I can work my deal flow and Keap on the front end or see how long I can, till we close the deal. Yeah. But then we do the low ticket offer, and that's the nurturing, right? So that's Keap. That's the emails and the text messages. We're nurturing them to get them to buy the low ticket offer. And then you might send a ringless voicemail. Right, I might send a ringless voicemail like, "Hey, I just got your application. It's Leander from Spark to Success. Here's what we do. Here's how we can help. Give me a call back if you're interested." Because I've also seen where a lot of people don't nurture the people that got rejected, but if you send a ringless voicemail about what you do and how you can help, they might call you back and really convert to an accepted. Because people might think, "Oh, I've already had it happen, bro." With the free resume review, right? We ask, are you willing to invest the $297 to $697? Because that's my pricing for my resume services, right? I've had people say no that will literally call me back because I sent them a ringless voicemail saying I looked over their resume, and then they'll call me back and they'll be like, "Man, I got your voicemail. Even though I said, like, I see it on my CRM, they said no, I want to stay where I'm at. I'm not willing to invest." I talked to them, they called me back, I talked to them, and they're converted. And then if they get accepted, they book the discovery call. And then after the discovery call, it's either yes or no, right? I'm on the consultation call with you. We're talking. We go over the packages. We learn more about your business. And I'm looking at all of the stuff you filled out on Typeform. And I'm going to put that right back in your face. Hey, James, you said you were willing to invest the $10K in the program, right? You already told. That's why you got to accept it, James. You're like, you already said you were doing this, you were doing that. What happened? Right now, you're putting all sales is you're asking leading questions to get data or get information from your ideal client to put right back in their face when they try to give you, when they try to reject your offer.
Like, and it works. Yes.
Oh, it works all the time, bro. Because they said they need this. Like, I literally get on the phone with people for the resume writing business, right? And they're like, man, I've been job searching for 6 months. My resume doesn't do this. My resume doesn't do that. I don't know how to use LinkedIn. And I'm just thinking, career progression. That's our package. So literally all your problems will be solved in this one package. It's $497. It's $497. What do you want to do? I don't know. $497. Well, how much is it going to cost you to not have a job in the next 6 months? And then they start thinking like, oh, well, I've already been searching for 6 months. Do you want to spend another 6 months searching or pay this $500? And that's why I say it's a yes or no. And then if they say no, or if they want to think about it, right, you got follow-up campaigns in place based on your services. So what I do is I got different follow-up campaigns based on each of our packages. So it's tailored to one specific package. I'm not selling them 5 different things. So after I got the call, I have an understanding of what's best for them. That's why we do the discovery call. After I understand that, I'm just putting a tag on them, and my sequence is running over the life cycle of how long I plan on closing a deal.
Okay, so now we've heard that explanation from Leander about how the process works. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty and check out his Typeform. So this is basically the entry point for all of those leads. And Leander's going to explain now about how that works and how the Typeform is actually set up.
Most of our leads come through on LinkedIn. So what I'm doing is, see, right here, like this. Boom. We send them messages like this because they put in a project request through ProFinder. Boom. I send them get a free resume review right here.
Okay.
Right? They click this link. It's going to take them to this landing page. They click this. It takes them to the Typeform that we're at right now. Boom. This is the back end of it. Right? So now they're filling out this Typeform. Last name, email address, phone number. How did you hear about us? Is always good. I want to know where we're getting our leads from. And I asked them what best describes your current situation, right? Multiple choice. Not really. I try to make it to where they don't have to think about it. Like, give them answers so they can just click and move forward. These are the questions I would ask on a consultation.
Yeah.
I want to get this up front so I know about my customer or I know about the new lead. Like, anything you would ask on a consult, ask up front.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. You already know that information before they talk. Before you even talk to them. What's your current salary range? How much are you making now? Right? Because ultimately, we want to help you make more money. Right? How long have you been job searching? Right? Is it 0 months? Is it 6+ months? Right? I want to know the time range. Then I asked them to upload the resume. Boom. And I asked them what's their biggest concern with their resume. Right? And it's right. And I did that purposely. Like, right after they upload it, they thinking about it.
Yeah.
Boom. Now it's like, okay, is it too long? Is it too short? And they can select multiple options, right? So I didn't make it unlimited. I made it unlimited. I want to know all of it, right? Now, when I get on that discovery call with them or the consultation, hey, you said you were concerned with employment gaps, this, and that. You've been job searching for 6 months. You've been doing this. You've been doing that. I got the solution, right? I ask them to attach their LinkedIn, and then I give them, because some people, like, when they get on the form, they're deep in. So I put this here so they can go back to LinkedIn and grab the URL if they need to.
I see. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. You want to think about your customer in every aspect.
Yeah.
And then what is your biggest concern with your LinkedIn? Right? Boom. And then I asked them, are you willing to invest? So this is where the conditional logic is. Right? And I'll show you that in a minute. So yes, I'm ready. No, I want to stay where I'm at. This is the trigger question, right? And then I asked them, are they looking to be hired within a new firm in 30 or 90 days? Now, if they say no to this, they don't even see this.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right? So that's where the conditional logic comes in. We can look at that real quick. So right here, if they answer yes, they jump to question 15.
Yeah.
And then all other cases, they go to ending page B. So the only other case is no. So if they answer no, then they go to the ending page B. So if they get accepted, right? This is the accepted page. Schedule your call here. And I got our customer success stories right here. So they're watching this video, right? And it's showing them
the first job I got.
Success stories from my clients.
Yeah, they got me a salary of 45.
Nice.
Right?
That's really nice.
Right?
Yeah.
And I used to have the layout like this, but what I noticed is some people won't book the appointment because they might not even see it. They got to scroll.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Right?
So
I changed the layout to where it's like this, to where you see everything at once on the Typeform at the end.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Right? And then I bold, the key stuff like, please take 4 minutes to watch the video to your left to see how we can help you earn up to a $30,000 increase in salary.
Yeah.
Right? Who's not watching that? You know what I'm saying? And then once you're done watching the video, please schedule a time to speak with one of our professionals to review your resume and LinkedIn profile below. Boom. Right? When they're rejected, I'm ready to get hired. And that's taking.
So they still get the video.
They still get. I wanted them to see that customer success video. they still get the video, but they're going to a pricing page right after. Boom. And these are our packages and services. Let's schedule my call here. But this is where they come and book the appointment, right? So say I booked the appointment for 2:30 today. I go in, boom. And then I need help with my resume. Boom, boom, boom. I love Spark the resume. And then send the text messages. Schedule event, right?
Yeah.
So after they schedule this event, I'm redirecting them, bro, to a landing page. Like this. How to land your dream job in the next 30 to 90 days without spending countless hours writing your own resume. Right? Boom. And I got a video here. Boom.
That is nice. That is nice.
And then I'm scrolling down and I'm showing them like our compatibility with the applicant tracking system, right? The ATS, the system that a lot of companies are using to parse your resume, right? I'm telling them, key stuff here, like just good sales copy, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm showing them like what the best option for you is this. If you're either 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then I'm gonna tell them what they get in the package and they can purchase here.
It's all there.
All there, bro. And then this package, the career progression will be best for you if you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's what the package includes. Purchase here. Boom, the career starter. This is what you get. Boom, purchase here. Reviews, and then this is the process. After you purchase the package, this is what will happen. You're still wondering how we can help you get hired in 30 or 90 days. View our case studies, and then boom. Get started with us today is going to take them right back to the pricing page.
Yeah.
That's going to take them right back to the package.
They're not going anywhere.
You're not going anywhere, right? So it's literally, bro, it's a full cycle funnel, man.
That's amazing.
And then that's after they book the appointment, right?
Yeah.
So once they book the appointment, now I got to drip, because Calendly has workflows. So you can send emails before the appointment with Calendly.
Right.
Text messages to join the Zoom meeting and all that stuff with Calendly. So that's what I'm doing too. Dripping that campaign like 15 minutes before. Go watch the customer success video again, or go watch I got a video that's like explaining the 2 types of resumes on YouTube, and then a video showing you what LinkedIn can do for you, right? All of those stuff is drip campaigns to where I'm building my credibility. By the time you get on the appointment, you know exactly what we do and how we can help. It's really a yes or no. Like, all right, I get on calls, bro. I'm like, all right, let's pick your package. But what package are you going to? already got your resume. I know your problems. You've seen our content. You know what we do. I've already educated it to you. What's next? Like
exactly. What's your credit card number?
Right. There you go. That's exactly that's it.
That's impressive, right? But it gets even more impressive. So let's have a look now at what happens to the data from the Typeform. So when somebody fills in that lead generation Typeform, it goes into Keap, and this is set up using a Zapier automation from the Typeform, and then more automation is in play after that. So let's find out from Leander how that works.
So when that Typeform comes in, they're either a paying customer or non-paying customer, right? This is the yes, I'm willing to pay. No, I want to stay where I'm at. And actually, I might change that now to make it make more sense. All right, and then we set it up based on that. Are you willing to invest? Right, that question. Yes, I'm ready. Right, from the Typeform. Boom, they go through. I create a contact record for them and Keap automatically. And then I put a tag on them. So that tag is just triggering the automation within Keap. So paying leads is the automation, is the tag, right? So if you see on the, like this is the front end of it, but let me go to the back end. So this is the back. This is where you build your campaigns on Keap. Like this is the advanced automation.
Okay.
It gets very robust.
I imagine there's a lot you can do, right?
Oh, bro, what? You see my campaign?
Get lost in. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. So wow. It's a lot going on for sure.
Yeah.
So this is the paying leads, right? So this is the trigger that's the tag I added on Zapier.
Mm-hmm.
So if I view and edit this, it's just a tag called paying leads, lead generation. Right?
Yep.
Done. And then this is the non-paying leads, not willing to pay.
Yep.
Perfect. So that just triggers this sequence where I send them emails and text messages. And then this is that deal, right? So that's the pipeline stage I was showing you earlier. Willing to pay. I named the deal willing to pay, lead generation, warm leads. And I put our average order value so we get excited about closing deals. So that's another 400 we can make right there. You know what I'm saying? All your automation is running on the back end. So you want to be able to see everything that's going on the front end. But yeah, so this is where the people that's willing to pay will come into. These are the people that said no. So I'm segmenting off both of them into different pipeline stages. So I can know who's cold, who's hot up front. So my sales rep, they log in. Yo, you already know where to go. Go to the pipeline stage. Let's work. You know what I'm saying? Like this right? And then I got engaging leads, right? So after we get off that discovery call, this is where we put their follow-up.
Yeah.
So after the discovery call, I want to move them to the first touch point. Then we do first follow-up, second follow-up, third follow-up, fourth follow-up. Just you can make it as many follow-ups, and all of these stages are automated with different messages. Right? So we just working deal flows through here. And then non-engaging is people that may not answer the phone when we call.
Okay.
Right? So no answer 1, no answer 2, no answer 3, no answer 4. Missed appointments. People that missed appointments, because that happens, right? Boom.
Yeah.
Automated though. The key is just to automate it to where you don't have to do it. Right? So I send a voicemail for missed appointments, a ringless voicemail.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on a Zoom call. Was really, looking forward to meeting with you. I see you missed the appointment. Please reschedule. We already sent you a text and the email to reschedule. Done. And then the canceled appointments. And then these are like customers that I'm putting in here now. That I create a pipeline stage to know like how many people bought the career starter, how many people bought the career progression. That way I can see, okay, what are we selling most? Right. And then we can work deal flows like that too. But they want like for upsells and things.
Yeah.
And then if you go to somebody's like contact record on Keap, you'll see everything that they did in our system. So like you see all the Typeform data, I got it coming in the Keap.
Okay.
Everything they answer on Typeform, I got right here.
Okay, so then the salesperson can use that on the call.
Bro, my team doesn't even touch Typeform. I'm sending. I want you to. I need you in Keap. That's all I need you in the sales.
Yeah.
You're gonna have everything there.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had to do all that stuff manually. What I just showed you.
Yeah, you'd be like a whole day just doing one contact.
One contact, bro.
I was really amazed by what Leander was doing with Spark Your Resume and how he's saving so much time with all these automations. It's just fantastic. So if you want to have a look at it for yourself and see how the Typeform is incorporated within the site, do go check out Spark Your Resume. Equally, if you want some help with your resume, I'm sure Leander would be happy to help. You can check out as well his Spark Your Success business. Again, we'll pop the link up here. If you're interested even in getting some support yourself, in terms of setting up automation, again, I'm sure he'll be very happy to help. So thank you once again, Leander. So what's next? If you want to start trying this stuff out for yourself, go check out Keap, which is the CRM that Leander uses. Obviously, other CRMs are available, and you can use either native integrations with Typeform or Zapier to connect up your apps. And there are other kind of services as well, like Integromat, automate.io. These will allow you to kind of build those connections with your data, so you can have these kind of flows going on, pulling your data in, pulling your leads in, and then shooting them off in different directions depending on the quality of the lead, let's say. And let's have a look as well at the Typeform community. I'll put the link up here. Here's where you can find all of the previous versions of Workspace Invaders. So we have a lot of episodes already under our belt. A lot of fantastic folks we've spoken to already. Do go check them out. Watch them. If you have any kind of comments or questions, just use the comments there. Equally, if you want to share your own story and be featured on Workspace Invaders, there's a form here. I'll put the link up in the video. Just let us know what you're doing. We'd love to hear about your story, what success you're having, how you're integrating it, what you're doing with the results. We're like really super glad to hear from you folks, and it's great that Leander gave up his time today. Thank you very much, Leander, again for that, and thank you for joining us. It's always nice to serve up this type of information for you. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you soon.